Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. Who wishes to fight must first count the cost. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. Know yourself and you will win all battles. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong, and strike at what is weak. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. Rouse him, and learn the principle of his activity or inactivity. Force him to reveal himself, so as to find out his vulnerable spots. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. One mark of a great soldier is that he fight on his own terms or fights not at all. If you know the enemy and know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and know earth, you may make your victory complete. You have to believe in yourself. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not, will be victorious. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. Attack is the secret of defense, defense is the planning of an attack. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy, and is not moved by him. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Attack him where he is unprepared, appear where you are not expected. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you, this will diminish his enthusiasm. Ponder and deliver it before you make a move. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. Knowing the enemy enables you to take the offensive, knowing yourself enables you to stand on the defensive. Ultimate excellence lies not in winning every battle, but in defeating the enemy without ever fighting. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. Mystify, mislead, and surprise the enemy. Wheels of justice spin slow but grind fine. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. Move not unless you see an advantage, use not your troops unless there is something to be gained, fight not unless the position is critical. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. Never venture, never win. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy, do what is great while it is small. Be where your enemy is not. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. If he sends reinforcements everywhere, he will everywhere be weak. If his forces are united, separate them. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. Water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows. The soldier works out his victory in relation to the foe whom he is facing. Disorder came from order, fear came from courage, weakness came from strength. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. But a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. The opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained you will also suffer a defeat.